Hello, my name is Jonathan and welcome to Tremendous Soundtracks. So today I'm going to talk about how The Holiday is the best Christmas movie thanks to the soundtracks. So The Holiday is a 2006 film, so it's actually getting quite old now, and some people I spoke to have said actually it's kind of dated now. But I disagree. I think it's more relevant now than ever before. So the soundtracks are Christmas Surprise and Cry, both of which are by Hans Zimmer and Hollywood Studio Symphony. And you can find them on iTunes and give them a listen. So the Holiday movie, obviously, I think everyone knows it. It's basically a classic Christmas movie, love romance film, has adults coming together and finding love at a magical time of year, and everything's like perfect and beautiful, like beautiful houses and locations and clothes and careers, and it's kind of like what everyone dreams and hopes for in their life. Like it's like we all want that, we want that perfect life. But actually, behind all that perfection, all the characters have these emotions and feelings and relationships, and they all have different problems, and it doesn't always work out. And I think this is why I think it's relevant now, is because it's all about how you can't always see how people feel. You just see the exterior and how great it is, but behind it all, they might be really hurting or it's not working out. And I think with mental health and that, I think this film's more relevant today than ever before. So what does it all mean, really? What does The Holiday mean as a film? And how do the soundtracks actually make it like the best Christmas film? And I think it's all about a movie for change. It's about changing your life, changing how you feel to be more positive. And it's at Christmas, with the new year and that, it's all about renewing everything. It's a time of year to sort of, some people have New Year's resolutions. So it's all about changing for the better. And obviously hoping that, this magical Christmas, moment can, you're hoping that, something happens, you meet someone and, your life changes, you fall in love. So I think the film is all about change, and the soundtracks, I think, express that. So with Christmas Surprise, the first one of the two, all the characters in the film, as I said, do start with a problem. Whether it's, they're not really in a relationship and they've got engaged to someone else, or they're being cheated on. There's always a reason why it's not working out. And what it's about really is about that, making that decision to change, to think differently in your life. So the soundtrack itself starts quite slow, and it's like a sort of suspense of a piano at the start, and I think that reflects making a decision to change, and that's the Christmas Surprise. It's do you choose to change, and you might not even have realised it until it happened, and then it's do you follow it through, your gut instincts, and then 25 seconds in, the soundtrack builds, and that's giving you more a feeling of like hope. Then 50 seconds in, it's quite deep and heartfelt, and it's as if you've found some treasure, someone special, and you don't really want it to end. It's like, oh, I've just got a taste for this. I don't want, I want more. And at 1 minute in, there's like this guitar that represents that sort of Spanish style villa that Cameron Diaz had in the movie, and it's sort of an expression of like relaxing, chilling out, sort of living your best life. 1 minute 40 in, you do get that sort of tinsel town, magical, tingly sort of sense that Christmas is a magical time. And then 2 minutes in, you feeling really good, like it's it's like a positive sort of energy. And then about 2 minutes 15, it's it's like there's happiness ahead. Now you've made that transition, you've made that change, you've decided to go follow this new relationship that you feel is actually the right thing. It's better, and it's just like positivity, and it's a change of mindset and feeling. It's sort of that transition from the start of the soundtrack all the way through to the end, and it is a transition. So the Cry soundtrack also represents that transition for change. It starts as sort of really delicate, and it ends really strong. So it's gone from delicate to strong, and it's changing from someone who's maybe very fragile, heartbroken, and that's the first 30 seconds of the soundtrack, through to someone who's got someone that cares about them and they care about them, and you're stronger for it, and you just feel better, more positive. And it's about that transition, that change from delicate and weak, hurt, to strong and positive, and feeling like you want to seize life. So 45 seconds in, you get a sort of a celebration that's about sort of relief and letting go, and then it sort of goes on, and you have sort of a good time. It's positive, happy life, and that's, once you've made that transition, it's about being positive and happy. It all happens quite quickly, over the course of the holiday. Sort of a whirlwind romance. It's changing you really quite quickly, so it's kind of a shock, but it's also representing something special. So that's how both soundtracks give you that feeling of change from a bad relationship to the opportunity for moving to a positive relationship, and how the films represent sort of mental health, and how you don't really know what people are feeling. It might look that everything's great from the outside, but on the inside you just don't know. So the film really, and I think especially the soundtracks, really represent that, because the soundtracks, they're representing an entertainment movie, they're representing a Christmas movie, and they're portraying the story, they're making you feel good, but they're also, as I said, representing that change, that transition from negative thinking to positive thinking. A bad relationship to a good relationship. So it's changing your outlook. And I think that's why The Holiday, although it's 2006, and a lot of people think, oh, it's getting dated now, actually I think represents a lot about what sort of New Year and Christmas is all about. It's about changing. You might have had a rough year, but now it's about changing, and obviously with a bit of magic and a bit of hope, like winning the lottery. You're changing. Christmas can be a time for change and positive thinking, and next year is a new year, and hopefully everything goes better. So I think that's why the holiday is still, even now, I think probably the best Christmas movie. So yeah, thanks for listening. Let me know what you think. Like and subscribe if you want to see more videos. And thank you all.